and actually recognized and acknowledged, your work within the organization. And, we are saying we look up to you, and our organization has climbed the ladder in terms of growth in the personal development and the attitude that we actually posture with regards to network and marketing space. Thank you very much for the work that you have done. And we are saying, it did not come by luck. It came as a result of your endeavors. It came as a result of your declaration, your affirmations, and the practice of the salary that you want to make on a monthly basis. Big up, my good sir. Thank you very much. And we are now going straight to our city manager, the new city manager in Fox Nation, the first of its kind, the firstborn of all, Mr. Lonwabo Fololo. Thank you very much, my good sir. I wrote into the status, this morning that, one thing that we have learned from you, we've learned that patience is one of the things that you bestow, and resilience, it's part of your meal on a daily basis. And you believe in the mobility, you believe in hardworking, and you believe that people, should not have and possess a lotto mentality state. You believe that when people are seeking for mentorship, they should possess that state of being mentees for them to have a community of mentors within themselves. So thank you very much for being the pioneer of network marketing. Thank you very much for being a living organism in the network marketing space. And thank you very much for being an example, a person who does not say do this and he does nothing. Thank you very much. We are also celebrating you, my good sir. So now we are going to take it straight to Mr. Two things, but people, make sure that you have something to write. We will talk about the structure of, our 90-day game plan, starting from the pre-launch, launch, as well as, our celebrations within the intervals. And also we will have people that are going to skill us with regards to that. People will take us through when it comes into numbers. So welcome, good people. Make sure that you are not just an observer, but you are a participant observer. We do not require people to be concealed participant observers, but we want people to be observers as well as participants. If you have any question that you need to inquire, go to our chat room section, write your question. We will respond to that, and we will allow people to have a discussion within this space. Thank you very much, good people, and feel at home because you remain at home. Cryptocurrency is nothing but a place of excitement, and Fox Nation is bringing that to you so that you are experiencing a home away from home within the Fox Nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ndagano Vugela, Wakalela Vogotek, Utsaku Galelo Popo. Taking this opportunity to greet all. I'd like to say a revolutionary greetings to this family meeting. Today we are starting this meeting with excitement of the achievement of our leaders. And sometimes it's easier to motivate people to do things. I've seen leaders who say that no, it's possible, you can do it, but they can't do it. But our leaders, they've shown us it is possible, especially to achieve a rank in this in this era of the deep, because everyone was kind of complaining. Everyone was kind of like, no, this thing is not happening. But we've been preaching, say that it is possible, it's doable. There's a quote that has been quoting this week by Chekovero, says that you don't leave your cadre, your wounded cadre, in the hands of an enemy. Because most of the people, they are, whenever things are not going right, whenever things are not happening, they tend to want to get out of the ship and seek for the greener pastures. But as a true cadre, you are always say that, irrespective of what is happening, I am with you. I'm not going to leave my wounded cadre in the hands of an enemy. And our leaders have shown that. that was still traveling this journey with you, was still pursuing the mandate of educating not less Africa. And we believe that it is possible. How do we believe that it is possible? It is possible because we're led by the leaders that believe that whatever thing that needs to be done, we need to show them by example. Mr. Fololo, for achieving one of the highest rank in Africa, which is the mayor. It's not easy to achieve the mayor, but he did it. And I believe when he says that, okay, in this month, that now that you are getting double bonus, and this is the best time for me to achieve this rank. And I believe because this is the guy that if he has declared something, he goes for it, he achieves it. He's one of those guys that believe that nothing is impossible, especially if you have declared it, because he believes that the only way to achieve anything, you need to prepare yourself, you need to position yourself. When you position yourself, an opportunity will come, and that opportunity has come. We put our hands together for Mr. Fololo, together with Mr. Neo Cheka for achieving that rank. It was not easy. I remember this time last week, it was kind of like it was going to be impossible for him to achieve this rank. And I could see that the man was down, but I said to him, Chief, it is possible. And he believed and went to the gym. He showed up every day, even though that sometimes I could see that maybe Mr. Cheka doesn't believe that he's going to achieve this rank. He was drained, he had fatigue, but he went to the gym and kept on pushing himself until last night, and he achieved this rank. And I believe that he's one of the guys who always talk about the personal development, that you work on the being. The being, you only see the being when everything is against you. When you are in the gym, when you are in the trenches, that's when the being needs to arise. Not only to look at the have, but to work on the being. You work on the being and you go to the doing. And sometimes it's easier for people to listen when it comes to the being, but to sit there as if someone is preaching to them and not doing anything. And he has shown us, he believed that he has been preaching in terms of working the business until he has achieved this rank. Big up to you, Mr. Cheka. I'm excited, and I believe that as a Fox Nation, not only Mr. Cheka and Newada can achieve this rank. I believe that there are so many people that can achieve this rank. Because there's one thing about I like about Mining City or any network marketing. Whenever the leaders make money, all of us will make money. And I believe that for them, now that they've succeeded at that rank, the next thing is to go down and pull those that are still in the trenches to go uphill with them. And I believe these are the leaders that are capable of doing that. With Fox Nation, we're going far, guys. Big up to you, guys. Thank you. Take it back to you, Mr. Nofukela. Or the Fox.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Two Things. Thank you, Mr. Novugela. Really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, it's an awesome feeling. It is a great feeling, and most importantly, you know, one of the things that in network marketing as a leader, that is key, is that it's important for all of us to succeed, right? If you have signed up into a network marketing company and you're saying that you want to build a business, it's important for you to succeed, because immediately you announce to the world that this is what you're gonna do. There's a lot of people who are actually watching, right? And not necessarily watching to see you fail, but watching to see if really this thing does work, right? And so you succeeding, you are giving other people permission to succeed as well, right? So that is why in network marketing, it does not matter who wins. As long as it's someone within the team who wins, all of us can then leverage from that win, right? And lift up our own belief to know that it's actually definitely possible, right? So if someone else can do it, that means I can do it as well, right? So now, but before we get there, before we continue with our program, I want to give, to borrow from Popo's dictionary, I want to give a few people to ventilate, okay? Just a few people, like maybe 2 or 3 people, And by that, just tell us your general feeling, right, about the industry, about the business, about yourself, and yeah, just a few people just to ventilate, and then we can take it from there. Guys, I'm excited about today's training or session. Yeah, you're gonna hear quite a lot. Can I see some hands? Someone who wants to ventilate. Okay, I'm not seeing any hands. All right. There is a Bitcoin wealth creation. Let's see who that is. Bitcoin wealth creation, can you unmute yourself? And oh, I take it. Okay, that was probably a mistake. That hand was raised by mistake. Matemba, can you unmute yourself? Probably another hand that went up by mistake.
Yes, Mr. Fox, I'm here, sir.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. How are you, boss?
Leadership, I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. I'm super. I'm not complaining at all.
Okay, in 2 minutes, tell us, how are you feeling right now about the business?
Leadership, in few words, I've been in the business since mid-May. So I'm
This
quite
year?
new this year, leadership.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So as I'm speaking with you now, ever since I came back from the gala dinner, which was the first experience for me to go to the gala dinner in this business. So I came back there supercharged. And what I've been experiencing coming into meetings, of this nature, in a number of days in a week, I have been empowered. My life has completely, changed in a very good way. I think especially for me on the personal development side, I'm discovering myself, in fact, if I can put it this way, it's like I've met me, for the very first time in the past few weeks. I've met a guy that I didn't know existed in me, which is super exciting for me.
Wow.
Because my level of belief of things that I could achieve, let alone the opportunity of crypto leadership. But for me, what excites me most is the personal development. I feel that so many doors have opened in my life. I feel so many doors are still to open. My level of belief, I'm so excited in things that I believe I can achieve, things I believe I can achieve for myself, for my children, for my family, for my community leadership. So the best of all, I think leadership, the news, of yourself, leadership, Neo, that took me to another level, leadership. It took me to another level to see that, wow, you know what? This thing is really working. The system is really, really working. So what you guys are preaching to us on a daily basis, on the meetings that we are having, this is not just theory. This is not empty theory. This is not empty psychology. It's really something that I'm seeing. It is working. So I don't see it anywhere from far. I'm seeing it that there are results, and I'm seeing it on you, leadership. I'm seeing it on the other leaders who are achieving great things. And I can see that me, myself, I have no excuse, leadership. I have no excuse. I have to reach those levels. I have to rank up. By the time we go to Durban in November, I have to be in another rank, obviously. my business has to happen, it has to go well. I can say only those few things, leadership. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much, bro. Really, really appreciate that. Can we have 2 more people? Just tell us about your general feeling right now regarding the business. Are you excited? Are you depressed? Are you, in between recovering from being depressed to excited, or you were excited now? Just share with us, right? Okay, I don't see any hands at the stage. Okay, so if I don't see hands, then I'm obligated to actually point people. The hand of the Lord is upon me to appoint people. All right. Mr. Mandela, can you please unmute yourself?
Leadership.
Awesome. Now, so I've chosen you for a reason, right? And I just want you to, there's a lot that is happening in Cape Town, right? So I've chosen you for a reason, right? Just share with us, how are you feeling about the business right now?
Leadership. Evening to everyone first. I think my belief is strong for the business because I see where there's a lot that I can achieve. Following the leaders like you and Neo and Mr. Two Things, Mr. Novukela, the list is endless, with the things that are happening in Cape Town. I think without personal development and everything happening within the business and Fox Nation, I think I would have let that get to me. But through self-development and everything happening, it didn't get to me because I know where I want to go. And it's hard, yes, to go and prospect because there's a lot of things happening. You can't meet people. So you're going to have to make calls and all of that, I believe people don't trust that much sometimes when you do things over the phone. They prefer the one-on-one or face-to-face, So with public transport not operating and the violence and the shootings, So, but it's very challenging, but I don't let it get to me because I know where I'm heading. I just focus on building the business, I also remember the words Vusi said, Tembokwa in the Galadina. When things get rough, don't give up, just wait, wait, because things will happen. Not when you want it to happen, when the right time, then the things will happen, So, and Mr. Cheka always also says, just put one brick at a time, just one brick,
Yep.
So moving forward, we're moving to a certain direction because we're led by good leaders who want to achieve more, and it's really motivating. And so I think that's all leadership. But I'm happy congratulations to you both, actually. You, Fox, now and now. It's a very huge achievement, leaders, and thank you always for teaching us as well and everything. We'll also going up. December we must work the stage. We should work the stage.
Awesome. Thank you very much, my brother. Truly appreciate it. I wanna call for one more person and then we can proceed. I wanna call for one more person. If I don't get a volunteer, the hand of the Lord is upon me to appoint. Okay, there is Kanye. Kanye, you can please unmute yourself.
Good evening, good evening. Hey, Leadership, bakuvuma ndithule. I hope everybody can understand, but
Evening leadership.
inability to cannibal. Akuvumi ndithule. Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are excited because I'm recharged to the like
Awesome.
I was shaking leadership when post leadership Neo was shared. I was literally shaking. I remember texting Anele, saying to him, Anele, I said to him, leadership, I think you're gonna do the video because now I'm shaking. Like I don't know, because it's like you were saying, it's a shared success. His success is our success. So your leadership, I'm telling you, I'm excited. My there's just an addition to my excitement because yes, but it's excitement about the business, about Fox Nation, about the things that are happening, and the timing, leadership. It's the timing for me just before our 90-day game plan. So I was excited about the 90-day game plan. I was, but now rank up one, and then you ranked up as well. I'm like, I can go. There is no not doing it. It's a must. Awesome. We must do this thing. So I was excitement leadership. That's all I can. I'm just excited.
Awesome. Awesome. That is great to hear. Great to hear. Thank you very much, leadership. Really appreciate it. Okay, the last one we have the other Mandilake.
Thank you, leadership. Good evening to everyone. Firstly, I'd like to start by commending leadership Neo and leadership leadership Lonwabo for achieving such ranks. It really shows that by just being here in your presence, it will really plant something to us who are new in the business. That's just I wanted to give that thank word to you, two leaderships. And then the most important thing is for me as a new person, I just want to really be plugged in and be here and be present at all time, because I just want to share a little story of presence. It's an analog story that really I think it could help. It helped me. It could help if someone else can hear. There was a little boy who was living with his grandpa, and he was always worried when he sees his grandpa reading the scriptures in the book of scriptures. I won't mention which religions. Apologies for that. So the young man asked Grandpa, why do you keep reading this book, but at the end of that reading you are asleep, you fall asleep? So what use is it for? Because then it means you don't understand what you're reading. You know what the old man said? Old man said, young man, take this bag, a bag of, the bag of the brown bags where they used to put meal in olden days. Some of them are brown, some of them are white, but are very strong bags. He said, take this bag, go and draw some water from the river. And then the boy went. And this bag was dark in color because it was a bag that was used to carry coal. And then he went. He came back. When he came back, and this bag was dripping water. And then he said, but still, it doesn't make sense because this bag was full when I came from the river. Now I'm here by you. It's almost below half. So he said again, please do it again. And try this time when you come back, try and be faster so that we can get the whole water from the bag. He went for a second time. So the moral of the story is the boy kept on going to the river, fetching the water without realizing that the water was dripping, but the bag was getting cleaner every time he goes down to the river and comes back. Supposedly the bag is supposed to be full of water, but then it's half or even quarter empty, without realizing that the bag was purified. So the old man, then that's when he revealed to him, you know what? Keep on doing what you do, even if you don't understand, but at the end of the day, you will be cleansed like the bag is cleansed, meaning in this business, you will get something. So all these ways, I'm trying to say, I'm new in the business, but I'm here to learn. Sometimes I feel like, will I do this? Will I be able to do this? But people like you, leadership, they motivate me, and I will remain here. I will be determined to be here all the time so that I can get the fruits of this meeting. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak, leadership. Thank you.
Wow. What a great analogy. Thank you very much, sir. Really, really appreciate that. Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome. So I think we can go ahead. I don't have another hand right now. We can then go ahead. So allow me to share this, guys. So now here's a request, guys, right? So let's do this first. So here's a request. Now I need you to do me a favor tonight and for every other night up until whenever, right? You can stop on the launch, you can on the pre-launch, or you can continue. What do I want you to do? I want you every day, right? Have your own, just 5 minutes by yourself, right? And in that 5 minutes, I want you to brag to yourself about you. And listen to yourself, right? Brag to yourself about you, right? Whatever you're going to say, right? I'm not going to say, what I would say, but whatever, if you were to brag to yourself about yourself, what would you say? Okay? So, and say those things, right? The following day, just have your own brag moment. Okay? So let's call it a brag moment. The following day, another 5 minutes, just a 5-minute brag moment. Just brag to yourself about yourself. Okay? And then we'll see how you feel about yourself in the next coming days. Okay? Right. So now that being said, so guys, so Neo is going to talk about, the goal of Fox Nation goal in this 90-day game plan. But I want us to start here. So over the last, this thing is actually, I'll come back to this, right? So over the last, few years, right? When I got into the network marketing business, I started network marketing actually 2014 with IFA. Prior to IFA, I did network marketing with a company called, I think it was ICI when I was in my second year, right? And, but then I left. I came back 2014 with IFA. And now in IFA, I really, started enjoying the concept of network marketing. The story, was running my own real estate business. Now, but what I did when I got to IFA, I started looking at people who are successful in network marketing. Okay. Now, you can go to anyone, you can go to anywhere. Here is the secret to success. Find people who are successful. That's all. That's your job. Just find them. Once you find them, do what they do, right? So I looked at people who are successful in network marketing. Now, back then, I looked at Eric Orr, I looked at Anthony Powell, I looked at Holton Buggs, and a lot of other guys, Jeff Roberti, and all these other guys who were like 10, 20 years in the industry and have made millions, okay? So now, in looking at these guys, I wanted to know what is it that makes them to make that kind of money, right? In network marketing. And in fact, when we were doing this research, there is a guy who is one of the top leaders in IFA, right? You probably know him if I mention the name. You know, his sons are actually, one of these sons is an actor, right? So you probably know who he is. So now this guy went to the US, right? And in the US, he met a few people, and as they were talking, you know, these people mentioned that, you know, they are in network marketing, and he happened to mention that he's also in network marketing. So, and this guy, the first thing they said was, you know, so how many millions are you making a year? You know, how many millions are you making a month? And this guy, you know, eyes popped like this, and he was like, millions, month. Are the people making millions a month in network marketing? And then this guy says, yes, of course, people are making millions in network marketing monthly or even yearly, right? And this guy, he then learned about the 90-day game plan, right? So when he came back, he called, you know, he called all of us, and then he said, you know, guys, I thought we were making money, you know, in this business. Up until I went to the US, I realized that people are actually making very good money in network marketing. And that's when we changed the whole concept of, it's not a business for extra income, but it's a business for financial freedom, right? So that's where the whole concept came from. And then from there on, we then started, you know, with myself and a few friends, started learning and researching about this thing called the 90-day game plan. Okay, I can tell you right now, can I brag a little bit, right? So if you guys allow me to brag a little bit, so right now, when it comes to the 90-day game plan, there is not a single company, all of them in Africa, that has done the 90-day game plan as consistent as what Fox Nation has done. Not a single one, right? And in case, you know, maybe some people are new in the industry, you might not really understand its dynamics. Let me mention this. The way Fox Nation is operating, right? Fox Nation is just a team. It's not a company, right? We don't have products, okay? We're just a company, right? I mean, we're just a team, you know, we're just a community, and we're promoting Mining City, right? But if you look at all these other companies in Africa and look at what Fox Nation does, you quickly realize that Fox Nation is not competing at team-to-team level. It's actually competing at team-to-company level. You guys didn't hear that. So no team does what we do. It's companies who do what we do. Okay? So, and that is all for a reason, guys. That is all for a reason. Okay? See, that is all for a reason. So if you look at, so I mean, we've done this consistently over the last 5 years, right? And right now, see that there's people right now, right, who are in Mining City, who are part of Fox Nation. They're not in Fox Nation now in terms of, you know, they're not in part of our downline, but by heart, you know, and by association, they are in Fox Nation. You know, some of them, they actually fought with their downlines and uplines. They ended up moving elsewhere, but in heart, they are in Fox Nation. So when it comes to their source of inspiration, it's Fox Nation, right? Information, it's Fox Nation. Now, so when we say that our goal is to create 100 millionaires in Africa, we will probably do more than 1,000 millionaires and won't even know it. Because some of those millionaires are not going to be in Mining City, but it's people who are going to be studying us from afar, right? And copying other people. I've got friends in Herbalife in different companies who actually sat down with me and say, you know, how are you guys able to do this and that and that? Do you understand? Now, I don't know from that discussion, you know, how far does it go? Okay? So definitely our influence right? And in terms of us being inspiration, by us I mean all of us in this group, right? In terms of us inspiring other people, you know, to reach for more, right? You know, to reach for greatness and so forth, will be far bigger than what we'll ever know. And we are cool with that, okay? We are so cool with that. You know, we are going to remain in our lane, and we are going to remain with our game. Our game is simple, right? And, you know, is that we are going to promote entrepreneurship in Africa like nobody's business. We are going to promote network marketing in Africa like nobody's business, right? So that's just simply who we are, okay? We're going to create this environment. See, if you take a cup right now, so if I had a cup, you know, here, let's say, I'll make an example. So if this was my cup and this is me putting water, okay? The minute this cup is full, what's going to happen? The coffee or water is going to spill over, and everything in the vicinity will be affected by the water. If I continue pouring water, you know, this cup will be full, but everything else around will be affected, right? So, and that's what we're about. That's who we are, you know. And this has got nothing to do. So here's the thing, right? We did this when we did not have the millions. We'll continue doing it beyond the millions. You understand? So we did it because of passion, because of it's our mission, right? Without the money, right? So now that the money is here and the money will continue to come, right? It's going to continue rolling in, right? It's only the beginning. We'll still continue to do it because it was not about the money in the first place, but it was about creating this movement that then, you know, creates massive change for generations to come, right? So we're not politicians. We don't have any tenders. This is the only way we know how to change Africa, and that is through entrepreneurship. Okay, so now that is who we are, guys, and that's what we are about. So and look, we are not. So this is the thing, right? Irrespective of how hard it gets, we are not going to quit, right? So look. So strong men are not developed when things are easy. You know, they actually develop through hardship. Do you understand? So hardship actually causes you to see in you, am I the person that I thought I was? You understand? And how do you see that? It's how you react to hardship. Okay? So right now, you know, guys, I am so excited, and I was excited before the mayorship, right? Now that the mayorship is here, it's just, right? So, but I'm excited because, you know, something happened. Something happened, and this something pushed us in the corner, okay? And by pushing us in the corner, then there's no other option, you understand? There's no other option except how many of you know what is a Maigeri? Imaigeri, Imawashi, uppercut, left hook, and jab. All those things have to come out, right? So we remain undeterred, excited, you know, exuberant about the future. Okay, about the future. We are so. Look, if you happen to read, you know, one of these books, you know, one of the all-time best-selling books, you know, when they talk about the heroes of faith, it says these guys, they saw these things from afar and they welcomed them, they celebrated them even before they saw them. Some of them died without even realizing what they celebrated. But the fact that they saw it in the eye of their mind, that was enough for them. Okay? So right now, I'm thinking, where are we gonna host Fox Nations All Africa Congress? I'm just thinking, like All Africa. I'm just thinking, you know, when we have people in Angola, you know, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, Nigeria, Kenya, you understand? Where are we going to host it? We still have to decide, okay? So guys, my job is simple, right? My job is simple, and that is to say to you, we are going to be pre-launching our next 90-day game plan. The next 90-day game plan that we're going to be doing, you know, we have done 90-day game plans, right? You know, and the goal was simple. It was to make 1 million in 90 days, right? And, you know, so we are doing again another 90-day game plan. And why we do this 90-day game plan, it's quite simple, guys. See, the kind of intensity, right, and effort that you're gonna pack together in one day, multiplied by 90 times, right, is what has created millionaires in network marketing world over. So right now, in case you don't know, right now, network marketing professionals, right, they are becoming some sort of like celebrity of some sort. Why? Because they are becoming richer and richer, you know, in a way much faster pace than they ever have, right? So now, and for those of you, I've had people who actually ask me and say, you know, or have been lied to say that I am considering this opportunity and that other opportunity and so forth. Guys, it's quite simple. You cannot make the kind of money you can make in Mining City anywhere else. That's just, you understand? So when you talk about $5,000 a month, you know, I've done more than that in one day. I do more than that in one day. Let's get that one sorted, you understand? I can't go to monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly, you understand? Yet I'm used to daily, you understand? That will be like me reversing, you understand? So I remain committed because, you know, there is no other place, right? So yeah, we'll talk more about that. So, you know, let's continue with our session because there's quite a lot of stuff to say. And please do bear with us, guys. We are not going to finish in 1 hour. It's impossible. There's quite a lot of a packed lineup that we have today. So what I want to say to you guys is that this coming 90-day game plan that we are pre-launching, you know, on the 31st of July, is going to be our best, right? What you want to do, you want to put your best foot forward. That's all. You want to put your best foot forward and be part of this great movement as we create massive change, right? As we create massive change. So right now, I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Cheka, right? I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Cheka, our newly crowned city chief manager. Yeah, so he's going to be talking about the twofold goal. 1 million in 90 days, how we're going to educate 600,000 people in 90 days. Mr. Chega, take it away.
Knock, knock. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hey, Mr. Fololo. Hey, guys. So I think I might have forgot whatever I was about to say because I was captured. I mean, yeah, I've never seen... I spent a lot of time with Mr. Fololo, but hey, I don't know, is it the mayor's thing? He's blazing today. he's on fire today. Yeah, Mr. Fololo, thank you very, very much. Oh, guys, yeah, I am lost for words. I'm speechless. I'm overwhelmed. I'm excited. I am absolutely excited. I actually don't remember a time where I actually was, you know, this excited. You know, I actually don't. I am also very, very grateful. Prof Fox, can you unshare this screen also, man? I think I can see the 2 points that I'm going to talk about because I can't unshare right now. Thank you very much. Because I also I want to share something too. So, yeah, guys, thank you very, very much, guys. Also, you know, I want to say, take this time also to really appreciate every single person. I've seen, you know, we've got your messages, we've seen the stuff. We haven't had time to respond yet, but let me tell you this, guys, the celebration continues, right? The reality of it is that many people thought that there's no more gold, and we did this to show gold eating, you know what I mean? There's still a lot of money to be made. You know, we're not disturbed, we're not shaken. In fact, people have literally forced us to do 10 times more than what we have ever expected. You know, so I'm really excited, really excited, and want to thank each and every single one of you. You guys have played a great role, and we just, you know, take this, you know, from me, take this from Oprah Fox, take this from, you know, leaders, and say, like, guys, like, we're absolutely blessed. We are really blessed. And okay, I'm gonna get a bit of emotional. I think let me pass this right now. With my tea, you know. Guys, this time we're doing things much more bigger, because our level of belief is much more bigger. You know, just to cut the long story short, 7 days ago from this day, you know, I was $82,000 worth of sales away from reaching, you know, the city chief manager rank. $82,000 from reaching the rank 7 days ago. Let me tell you this, I've not done $82,000 in 7 months, but something happened over the last 7 days, and we did $82,000 in 7 days. And one of the things is that we, on that basis, we're believing much more bigger, much more faster. If there was any doubt, if there was any ounce of impossibility, we have done the impossible right now. For the past 7 days, we've experienced the impossible. Something that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived. We have literally experienced it as a reality. If you had to look inside of our belief level right now, it is open top. And I'm saying this to say, like guys, if you're gonna look into your business with any form of limitation, please take that cap off. You know, like, if there's something you're gonna get from what I'm about to say right now, take the lid off from the limitations that you have upon what you think you can do, right? Because the reality of it is that if you really feel that with God, nothing is impossible, well, this is your time to show it. You know, that if you're saying it, it's good enough, but it's time for you to show it. It's about now doing the impossible. And so for the next 7 days, we're gonna be celebrating, in fact, until the money is paid out, because we know Malang City will pay out, you know, the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then, you know, on the 7th of August. And we want to flood the market. We want to show that, guys, we're still standing. In fact, we're still rising. You know, and not only that, I know more ranks are being unlocked as we are speaking. New levels of growth is literally, and guys, I'm just so excited. And so for the next 90 days, I really believe, and I've never been so much confident that the next 90 days will probably be the best 90 days that we have ever had. And this time I say it with a level of conviction. In fact, I don't say this with a hope. I say this with a testimony. You know, it's one thing to say something projecting hope into the future, but there's another thing saying that, look, over the past 7 days, if this is what we're able to do, only imagine what the next couple of, you know, days is going to be. And for those who have noticed right now, we are going to be everywhere. So for those who are new, we have our own Fox Nation channel. We have our own Fox Nation platform that we have launched. We're talking about we having our own, you know, social media platform, literally, right? And let me just quickly put up, or if you will, I don't want to disturb right now. If someone has the community platform link, please drop it in the comment section. If you are not part of Fox Nation community, the platform, please take this time, because, you know, you don't want to miss out. Like, whatever we're going to do on the 90-day game plan, we're going to be posting it there. We're going to be keeping it. It's going to be a whole new ball game right now. I'm really excited. And so, ladies and gentlemen, okay, there we go. We have the link. Please just make sure you register. Make sure you don't listen. You don't miss it. You don't miss anything, because, like, your success is literally be predicated on your participation. One of the first things the speaker said in the beginning is that we need to make sure that we are plugged in. If you're new on this call right now, I'll share with you the secret to success, That is to remain plugged in. A lot of things happen when you're plugged out. A lot of things happen, you know, that's the one lesson I can tell you right now is that remain plugged in. Don't miss an event. Don't miss a training. Don't miss a presentation. Remain plugged in. Because when you do that, you get the power. You get the power to reach new ranks, to hit new heights. You know, the second advice I can tell you is this. Let me drink tea. Let me just take a sip of my tea when I'm about to say this. Listen to the best and ignore the rest. Listen to the best and ignore the rest. I don't know if you know of anyone in Africa right now in which network marketing company who's getting $200,000 in a bonus. I don't know how many network marketing professionals in Africa that you know had made more than 4 million in 1 month. More than 20 million in a space of 90 days. You show me anyone who have done that outside what we have, outside of our community, you know, and I'll give you a high five. Now, we literally, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you right now, we have the best leaders. Listen to them. It's quite simple. And you have a lot of other people who are doing, chit-chatting on our level, and ignore them. Your success is really predicated on the people you listen to and the people you ignore. Now, going to this 90-day game plan, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. This might be one of the hardest things that you have probably done in your life, right? It is probably the hardest thing that you have done in your life, but it's probably going to be the biggest thing that you have ever done in your life, right? And you know, I remember my first 90-day game plan. After my first 90-day game plan, I was able to resign from my job. My second 90-day game plan, what did I do? I can't remember what I did in my second 90-day game, but I didn't, you know, reach the results. But my third 90-day game plan, I created levels of success. My fourth 90-day game plan, I bought my dream car, having made my first million. My fifth 90-day game plan, I remember making over 2 million. I made more than 2 million in a space of 90 days. And this 90-day game plan will testify in the Galadin. And why am I saying this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm saying this because it doesn't help me telling you about the result of the 90-day game plan, what the 90-day plan can do for you, without me also giving you an input of what is required from you. And so, as Fox Nation, for the next 90 days, we have decided to apply a twofold strategy. So, number one, it's on income. Number two is based on contribution, because we believe as Fox Nation that you cannot reap if you have not sown, right? You cannot gain without contributing. You contribute first. And so when you have a goal, it's very important to understand what is your contribution going to be. It's called your contribution goal. And then you also then have your income goal, which is the money that you make because of the contribution, right? So Fox Nation has adopted a new contribution goal, which is to educate 600,000 people in the next 90 days. It's not to sign them up. It's our gift to the people out there. Because as I like to mention this, 8,000 people die a day due to poverty-related diseases, right? And every time you are sharing this information to someone, whether you think you're good or not, you are literally throwing in a lifeline to someone who may be slipping into the line of poverty, or you are literally throwing a lifeline to someone, you know, who might be pulling someone else out of poverty. And so you need to understand that when you are in this business right now, you know, and doing this presentation, you are contributing to positivity, you're contributing to growth, you're contributing to the economic development of this country, to this nation. You are sparking positivity, you know, you are giving other people hope. And so in the next 90 days, we want to educate 600,000 people. In other words, we want to give 600,000 people a dose of this vaccination called Fox Nation. We're giving 600,000 people a jab, right? Not this jab, but the presentation jab. We're exposing, so that's our contribution, right? And So that's our contribution goal, educating 600,000 people. Now you can decide, ladies and gentlemen, how many people do you want to contribute? Now remember, the more you contribute, the more money you make. Out of the 600,000 people, how many, put in the comment section, how many are you committing to educate in the next 90 days? Could put on the comment section the number of people that you are going to contribute to, that you're going to present, that you're going to show the plan to, that you're going to send a video to, that you're going to invite to a presentation. How many people? Type on the comment section. I see 1,000. I see 1,000. I see 1,000. I see 10,000. I see 1,000. Woo! I got 5,000. Guys, this is incredible. The numbers are coming. You know, people are putting in their numbers. Now, that's your contribution goal, right? That is your contribution goal. And you are making a contract. You're giving a contract because there's nothing for something. And you're saying, look, because I'm going to be willing to give this much, here is my income goal. And guys, I'm about to share with you a formula to help you make 1 million rand in the next 90 days. Now, this is what you call your income goal. Now, for some of you, it might not be 1 million. Some of you are going to say, I want to make 500,000. Some of you want to buy your first car in the next 90 days. Some of you are like, look, all I just want, man, I just want enough money to buy myself a car that's going to cost me 100,000. Some of you is going to say, I need a car that's going to cost me 300,000. Some of you, so I want you to write down your dream. Your dream out of this 90 day, what is it that you want to come out with? Is it a new car, a new house? You want to change neighbors, right? There's something unique that you want to do in the next 90 days. And I want you to write that down. Okay? Because I'm about to show you this right now. That picture of what you want will be driven by this particular formula. Okay? Let me share my screen. So how is it? What system do we follow to enable people to make at least 1 million in the next 90 days? Follow me, guys. Someone said 3 million. Write down in the comment section how much you want to make. Right. Hope everyone can see my screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll start here. So those who can see, I've numbered week 1 to week 12. And in 90 days, and I'm not going to talk about the psychology of 90 days. In fact, let me do just a bit, maybe for about 2 seconds or so. The reason why 90 days is being a very important number when it comes to days, because it takes about 90 days for your brain to adopt a new rhythm, a new pattern. Right? So in the next 90 days, you want to adopt a new pattern of being, a new pattern of doing, so that you can have a new pattern of having. You want more, right? So in the next 90 days, you want to change your thought patterns, your actions, your physiology, your mentality to be able to experience a new reality. Okay? So 90 days is divided up into 12 weeks, basically. So we have week 1 to week 12, as you can see there, right? And the mechanics to this is to say that all you need to do is to sign up one person a week, just one person, 1 week, and duplicate that over 12 weeks. Right? So what does that mean? That means Mr. Matemba, this is maybe him. It's week 1, he signs up. Now, if he signs up someone week 1, there are now 2 in their group, right? Now, week 2, each one signs 1. Now, there are 4, right? Week 3, each one signs up. There are now 8. Week 4, there are 16. Week 5, there are 32. Week 6, they are 64, 128. In week 8, they are now 256. In week 9, they are 512. In week 10, they are 1,024. In week 11, they are 2,046. And in week 12, they are 4,096. Now imagine in the next 12 months, if you do this, right, in the next 12 weeks, you could have introduced about 4,096 people into your network marketing organization. And what would that mean for you? What would that mean monetarily for you, right? Well, let's go here. So if you have 4,096 people, that means on each side, you put half this side and half this side, for credit's sake, must remember, right? Okay, now let's say for argument's sake, and I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna put, and let's say all of them, on average, your team in the next 90 days, you only sign up standard plans every week and duplicating over, the 12 weeks. Let's say you only sign up a standard plan, which is how many credits? 1 credit, right? So that means that you will have a total of 4,096 credits if you basically signing standard plans. So that basically means that you're going to have 409 cycles, because remember, 5 credits on this side, 5 credits on this side, each gives you $200. So you're going to have 409 cycles. Now remember, each cycle is equivalent to $200. So you take this number, this 409, and you multiply that by 200, and you'll get 81,920 rand, $90, $81,920, right? But some of you saying, but no, we want rands, not dollars. I say, okay, cool. Well, just multiply by 15, and you can see that if you do this, you could make 1.2 million rands in the next 90 days. Now check this out. This is only assuming that you are signing an average of standard plans. So let's say you sign an average of bronze plan. Now you're bordering alongside 2.5 million. Now remember, this is only according to cycles, and yet Mining 6 says they will pay you direct commissions, they'll also pay you cycle bonuses, and they'll pay you match-up bonuses, right? There are 3 bonuses, and I'm only speaking about one. Now let's say you're saying you are a silver plan guy. You are not a standard. Right? That's 4.9 million. There's a lot of money. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made. Now, I don't know what you can do with 4.9 million, but maybe some of you are saying, look, I want only a primary. I can only sign up primary plans, or that's what I can basically. Let's say Justin J, you are a primary. I don't even know if I should make this example, but since I thought about it, let me just do it nonetheless. You can, without signing up an average of primary plans, you can still make 614,000 in the next 90 days. Now, what can that amount do for you? Ladies and gentlemen, you can see that there's money to be made here. Now, I'm not sure. Let me just do this. I have another spreadsheet, but I'll show this when we're doing a members training. I'll show this when doing a members training. But basically, how many people do you think you need to speak to sign up one person? The average is 10. You normally need to speak to 10 people before you can get one sign up. So now I always say this, right? Maybe you speak to 10 people, you get that one, but what if you don't get that one? Rather be safe. So instead of speaking to 10 to get one, speak to 20. So then tell yourself, okay, cool. I need to speak to 20 people, right? I need to speak to 20 people per week to have at least one sign up. So traditionally, you have 7 days where you're working, but traditionally it's normally 6 days. The Sunday is normally a rest, right? So you can ask yourself, so per day, you basically will be speaking to 3.3 people. So basically a day, you speak to 4 people. So if you could make a commitment that I want to reach 4 new people every single day, so that is where we get our 4-a-day formula. But we're going to speak about that on a different training session. But basically, guys, remember this. 1 person a week, duplicate over 12 weeks. You are a millionaire, guaranteed. I'm done, Bauvolol.
Bao, you did not show us platinum.
Oh, okay. I didn't even show gold. Let me start with gold. So on average, if your business is doing a gold plan, that's 8 million. Okay, let's take it to platinum.
Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Folks, Grant Cardone did $5.5 million in 90 days. Why can't we do $1.7 million, which is equal to 25 million in the next 90 days? There's absolutely no reason why.
Woo!
This is going to be the biggest, the baddest 90-day game plan ever. That's one guarantee. Guys, I'm guaranteeing your success. Literally, I'm that confident. I am literally that confident. Abanye benu, you're going to prepare your resignation letters like as of yesterday. You're going to prepare them. Because 90 days later, it's going to be you handing your resignation to you're going to be firing your boss. Some of you need to start right now shopping for your car, your house. Because the next 90 days will be the biggest 90 days of your life.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Cheka. Wow. Yeah, that needs to circulate. Yeah. I think someone needs to print it, Frigini, wherever, all over the place. Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome. Right. So, guys, moving right along. Now, let me make, okay, I think he's already co-host. Let's call upon Mr. Dube. Let's call upon Mr. Dube to grace us. And Mr. Dube, so right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be, briefly going through, the structure of this 90-day game plan. How do we structure it in a way that you get the maximum benefit out of it. So yeah, this is what we're going to be discussing right now. The pre-launch, the launch, and everything that goes with that, right? Mr. Dube.
Hello, leadership.
Yes, sir.
Leadership, I don't know if you can hear me, guys. Evening to everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are healthy and wealthy. Okay. Okay, just a second, folks. I'm fixing one sec. Something's here by the side. Just 1 second. Otherwise, guys, good people, good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is excited about the 90-day game plan. Thembinkosi Dube here, your Crypto K. The Crypto K himself. So, okay, guys. I've been with Fox Nation, I think right now it's 2 years. Is it 2 years? Yes, we are 2 years now. And I'm excited about the environment that I'm getting within the Fox Nation. I'm excited about the opportunity that we're involved in. I feel like we're blessed, guys. We're blessed beyond measure. It's a pity some people won't understand what we are into, but as you allow yourself to be in a position to be educated, it doesn't matter how old, how young, how small, how big the guy next to you is, but what all it matters is what they share with you with regards to the opportunity, because you'll never know. Your life can change, whether you are 10, you are 30, you are 60, you are 70. You would never know who is going to change your life and in what way, you know. So as Fox Nation, we are engaging into a 90-day game plan. It's not our first time. I personally, this is my third 90-day game plan with the Fox Nation. The first time I got involved with the Fox Nation, I never thought these guys were being real, talking about R1 million in 90 days. R1 million in 90 days, when I haven't even made 50,000 rands in 90 days. It didn't make any sense to me. But all I can say to you right now, guys, that is history. I know it happens. Not even in 90 days. It can even happen to a person in 30 days. I have tested it. I know it happens. It's possible. So thank you so much, Bra Fox, for the opportunity. All I want to say to you, good people, right now is let's talk about the structure of the 90-day game plan. What is the 90-day game plan about, and what is it has to give to you? What does it bring to an ordinary person like myself and yourself? So you know what we normally do when you get into the 90-day game plan, the first month, which is the month of July, that is going to an end right now. We do what we call a 90-day game plan pre-launch. So what is the 90-day game plan pre-launch detailing? It talks about you as an individual organizing a number of people. We normally recommend 20 people to say, okay, at least go into a 90-day game plan with at least 20 people, so that when you are starting your 90-day game plan, you are starting as an individual, but you know already in your system, there is 19 other people that you are working with. The 19 other people that you are working with, they are working their own business. You are also working your own business. So now, when Neo was saying you are starting as an individual, introducing one person, second week you go into the second person, introducing 4 people, third week, 8 people, like that, up until we get to the 4,096 people in your structure. That was stemming from an individual. How about it now stems from 20 people? How about the ground forces? Like our foundation, we are talking of 20 people. What is going to happen to you and your structure? You know, obviously there will be casualties. We're not saying everything is going to go according to the mathematics, because there are other people that can introduce to this structure and not in fact perform the way you thought they would. So our first month is the pre-launch, which is the month that we're getting into the end with, which is the month of July. Now, on the 31st of July, we are starting our 90-day game plan. We are launching the 90-day game plan, which is today. It was meant to be on the 31st of July, but we are launching it today. The 90-day game plan starts today, guys. The 90-day game plan starts today. What does it mean when we say the 90-day game plan starts today? It means that you, as an ordinary person who is into this business, whatever you have been doing before, as you are involved in this business, you may need to change. There is some ways of compromise that you need to do. There's quite a lot that you need to compromise on in terms of time, in terms of doing things, in terms of education, learning, in terms of, you know, there's quite a lot that you need to change. From now, for the next 90 days, you need to become an extraordinary person. Now, an extraordinary person is not a superhuman. An extraordinary person is an ordinary person like you, who simply decides that I'm going to put an extra effort to whatever I'm doing to achieve a certain goal that I have already set. So getting into the 90-day game plan, you need to have your own personal goals. The ultimate goal is educating 6,000 families, is transforming 600,000 families in financial status, self-development, and so on. But you need to have your own goals as a person, as an individual. Like I'm saying, when I got involved with the first 90-day game plan, my main goal was to make 70,000 rands, because I had never made that kind of money. and I thought, okay, let me just try what these guys are saying. Let me try it out, of which it worked out. My ultimate goal was 50,000 rands. I went beyond 70,000 rands, of which anyone else out there can do it. Now, so at 30 days from the launch of the 90-day game plan, we're going to have what we call a 30-day round one celebration. Now, understanding that the 90 days can be quite a lengthy time, we decided to break this now into 3 sections of celebrations, which is the 30-day game plan. That's going to be our first celebration after 30 days. So which means that to be at the end of August. Now, come end of September, that's going to be our 60-day mark. We are celebrating our 60-day mark. Now, we simply want you as an individual to track your how you're working towards your goals. It becomes easier for you to actually trace how you're moving towards your goals that you set upon the start of the 90-day game plan. Then finally, we're then going to have what we call the gala dinner that's going to take place in Durban. Good people, when it comes to the gala dinner, let me tell you a story about myself about a gala dinner. I'm a business accountant by profession. For those of you who knows about accountants, we're one of a caliber of people that are not easily changed when it comes to believing in something. You actually undergo learning that you need to be skeptical. If a person says this has to be done this way, you need actually to question, why does this person say it has to be done this way? You know, so I personally, I was baptized in the cryptocurrency space on a gala dinner. Now, for me to say I'm 100% committing into getting into the space, it was a gala dinner that was held in PE by Fox Nation. That's where I became a changed person. That's where I transformed. That's where I got baptized when it comes to the cryptocurrency space and network marketing. And now I'm here, I'm Thembi Nkosi Dube. I'm 100% behind the 90-day game plan. You'd understand, for those of you who've been closer to me enough, I always preach to my business partners that if there is anything that you do not want to miss out on, it is a gala dinner. You do not want to miss out on a gala dinner. You do not want your prospects to miss out on a gala dinner, because that's where everything changes. You know, tables turn when we get to that point of a gala dinner. But not forgetting that we're also going to have what we call a 7 days bliss before the 90-day game plan, before the gala dinner. And also we're going to have our 60-day celebration when it comes to the second month, which is end of September. And bravo folks, with that being said, good people, never underestimate the potential of a 90-day game plan. Please, I beg you on this one. The 90-day game plan is what can transform your life. But now for the 90-day game plan to transform your life, there are things that you need to understand. You are your own motivation. You are your own motivation. Your why, the reason why you got involved with the space should be a motivation enough. The only thing that you can outsource is inspiration. Of course, you can be inspired by other people. Like take for example, right now, we've got our leaders, leadership Lonwabo, leadership Neo. They achieved ranks. They achieved city chief manager rank. Leadership Neo, leadership Lonwabo achieved city mayor rank. It's not easy. It's not an easy journey, guys. We can't say to you it's a walk in the path. It's not easy to get there. But when you take it upon yourself that you're going to hold the bulls on your hands, then you will get there. You will make it there. All it takes is hard work. It's not an easy journey. All it takes is hard work and commitment. There is no luck here. There is no miracle here. Miracles don't work here. We need to work the system. We need to put in all the work guys. Otherwise, leadership, Mr. F, I think I'm trying to do justice to what I was meant to do. So you are your own motivation. You can only seek inspiration.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Dube. So guys, every Wednesday right now, we're going to be doing these trainings, to make sure that we are all, prepared, capacitated, to be able to make the most of this 90-day game plan, right? So when it comes to the end of the gala dinner, right? The last 6 months, it must be, you must do in the next from now up until November, you must achieve stuff that you couldn't have done over the last 5 years, but be able to do it in just this one short space, right? So we're going to be talking about that next week, Wednesday. We're going to get into more depth next week, Wednesday, in terms of how to structure a 90-day plan, what the kind of mindset you need to have, what are the kind of conversation you need to have with your family and everyone close around you, so that they are, in line with what you are busy doing, and they understand that it's also for their benefit as well. So those are the things we're going to be talking about, and next up on our for today is Leadership Limpo. Leadership Limpo, Buka, you can unmute yourself. So just tell us, I think you are one of the people whose lives were transformed by a 90-day game plan, including, attending a gala dinner. In fact, you did it the other way around. You went to the gala dinner without really understanding the 90-day game plan, and that's when everything changed for you. Please tell us all about it.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Fololo, my mayor. Congratulations. This is good and a wonderful milestone you have achieved in your business thus far. Governor is waiting for you ahead. Hey guys, my story is very, my apologies for the video. I'm not gonna be able to open my video. My story is very wide of those that are funny, because when I first joined the cryptocurrency space, I didn't really understand anything about crypto, nothing at all, absolutely nothing. The only thing I knew, there was Bitcoin, and that at that time I only knew Bitcoin, and I didn't know anything much about Bitcoin except that it was a complication. Because whenever I look at the address, it's something that I cannot even keep by heart and all that. So comes this guy inviting me to this a business presentation, of which I never wanted to attend. He kept on sending me information on Bitcoin I never really looked at. Every time he follows up, then I would come up with a story. I lost my phone, I dropped my phone into water, my phone was wiped off, everything. I would come with every little story that I could find just to get him off. And that guy was none other than Mr. Mzianda Bidi. And he kept on following up on me until I said to myself, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this guy. I don't even know him. I never even met him from a bar of soap. So let me just go attend this presentation. Apparently that it cannot happen without me. So I went there. First time I went to the presentation, that's where things changed for me, because at the time I was in a space where my finances were just terrible in life. I just had terrible finances from having coming from having a lot of money to just having nothing. So I saw that this was a time for me to bounce back. This is a reboot for me. But now I don't understand anything about this, and I don't even have this money. So cut the long story short, it took me 3 months to raise the first initial amount for me to start the business, which was 10,000 rands. It took me 3 months to raise 10,000 rands. As you all know, or maybe some of you know, that I was a technical manager, but I did not have 10,000 rands, even though I was in management in a big industry. So like any one of you who just purchased their first, who just joined the business, then you will be included in a WhatsApp group. So was I. And I couldn't understand a word that they were saying in this WhatsApp group until one day I saw Durban, and I was like, what about Durban? Okay, there's a gala dinner in Durban. Oh, all right. So now that's when now Bitcoin mining started to be interesting to me, when I saw gala dinner in Durban. That was good. That was 2017. That was going to be May 27th, the gala dinner. So then I only kept checking only information about the gala dinner, not about Bitcoin mining. I was not interested in that because I didn't understand it. But the gala dinner and Durban, that was my interest in the group. So I tried to find out everything, and then there we go, we went to the gala. So my interest in the gala was, I just want to look good. I just want to put on a good dress. I want to go out, to stay away from my family so that nobody's asking me anything just for one weekend. So I went to the gala, and my story changed from that day. When everybody that I was with in the car, they were all talking about cycles, and I couldn't even understand what are these cycles. What is this cycle? What is this $200 cycle, or this $200 cycle? That I didn't understand any of those things, and I didn't ask nobody what are those things. So I was just listening to the people who were in my car, and we were traveling to Durban together. When we got to Durban, it even became worse, because now they were not just talking about one cycle, they were talking about a couple of cycles every day, a lot of money. And I was like, okay, so everyone in this room except me has got money. I'm the only one who came to the fashion show here, and everybody, they came here to make money or to be inspired about making money, and I only came here for the fashion show. So when I came back to East London, that was when now I decided, you know what? If those people that I traveled with, that I was with in Durban, are making money through this thing, then it is time for me to start doing what they're doing. Let me copy and paste what they do. Let me check. So for me, I just decided that I'm going to follow what Lonwabo and Mzianda are doing. I'm going to focus on just the two of them. I don't care if they like it or they don't like it. I don't care if they like me or they don't like me. I don't care if they know me or they don't know me. But what they do, I will do. What they say, I will say. That was the beginning. Whenever Lonwabo posts something on Facebook, I will copy that and paste it on my wall. Whenever Mzianda posts something on Facebook about the business, I will copy it and paste it on my wall as if it was me. When they say that, I still remember they used to say 9 o'clock, that was the time the cycles were paid, apparently, because I was not getting paid any cycle. So they would say, it's time to check the damage. And I would say the same thing on my wall. It's past 9. Let's go check the damage. Wow, 200 rands, ching ching. Yo lekker dang, something like that. All those things that they used to write on their walls. I would copy everything as is, just change whatever I can change, maybe the name, and put my name. If there's their phone number, then I put my own. So at that time, I was not even making money, because There was nothing. I was not even having clients or prospects at the time. Then I started prospecting. And people started now asking me information about this. Then only then I went to them asking information. I've got people who are asking me this information. What can I send them? Then they assisted me. Then I started hosting my own presentations. And at the time when I started hosting my own presentation, I didn't even know how to utter the first word in Bitcoin or to present Bitcoin. So I was a big problem to them, a big problem, a huge problem, because every day I would be on their neck. I would be breathing right under their noses. Guys, you have to come down to East London to assist me. I'm going to host a presentation. At the time, nobody knew that I didn't even have money to book the venue. I didn't have money to book the venue, but I would still book the venue, but I don't have money to pay for the venue. All I had was my good clothes that I bought when I had money. I would look stunning on that presentation as if I have money, but I didn't have a blue dime on my neck. Driving a nice Mercedes-Benz, but I couldn't put fuel on that car because I didn't have. The car belonged to the company that I used to work for. It was not even mine. So I was driving a company because the Mercedes-Benz, because the company is giving me the car to drive. But I can't even put fuel on the car because I have no money. So cutting long story short, it happened for a couple of months. And I started now having prospects. My team started growing. I started now copying what they do. What are they telling the people that they have signed up? Okay, this is what they do. They are coaching them. They are mentoring them. Then I also chose people in my team that I had signed up. Okay, you and you and you and you. Let's do this now. So that is how the business started. And within the first 12 months, then I started making money. I remember at the time, Bitcoin was still very low. I think it was still selling under 50,000. And then it went, by December, then it started skyrocketing over 200,000, over 300,000. And I remember at the time, I think at least I had about 3-4 Bitcoins, something like that. So I had made my million in my first year in the business, doing what? Copy and paste. Just taken on few people. I looked up to Mzianda, I looked up to Ulonwabo, and I looked up to Uhana, just copying what they do. And I would do exactly as it was like it was a cut and paste type of a thing. So I even said, this is a monkey see, monkey do business, because what they do, what I see them doing is what I'm going to do this side. Whatever I see them doing that side is what I'm doing this side. So it was a monkey see, monkey do type of a thing for me. So since that time, and I told myself that I don't care if they're going south or they're going west or they're going east or north. That is exactly where I go, right on their footsteps. I don't want to miss the path or go astray. I will be just on their footsteps because I wanted to live the same lifestyle that they were living. Today, that time, a year later, I managed to resign from my full-time employer as a technical manager, since I also, I'm an engineer. So I was a technical manager and I resigned. And since that time, sticking to the same thing every day, doing what they're doing, then I am still living comfortably, even though it's been 3 to 4 years now of being unemployed. So when you are in this space and you put your mind and you just tell yourself that you don't care about the negative things that people will say, you are going to do what your heart says you must do, and you will follow what the leaders are saying. What helped me the most was I forgot that I was educated. I forgot that I was an engineer. I forgot everything. The only focus I had was these guys, I don't care who they are, but whatever they are doing is what speaks to my heart, and I will do it. And I never disappointed myself in so doing. So the only regret that I have about this whole experience, my life from 2017 up to 2021, up to now, up to today, as I'm speaking here, was to listen to Mziyanda Biti when he spoke to me that time. Should I had not done that, I'm sure even now, I would still be in Mercedes-Benz running after those Mercedes-Benz cars that are being built. I'm sure I would be there today. But because I listened to that guy, I am now sitting at my house, sitting with my kids, having a nice time, being a parent to them, a full-time mom, a work from home mom, and I have my time, I have freedom of time, I have freedom in finances, I am just free. So if you are here today listening to these stories and you still wondering if this is the opportunity for you or is this something that you need to try, I will tell you one thing. This kind of network marketing is the best ever. And cryptocurrencies are not here they are not here for you to play around. They are here for you to do your own research, make sure that you own them because they are time sensitive. When I started here, Bitcoin was on 11,000 and now Bitcoin is over 500,000 in just less than 5 years. So it means we don't really have time. We have to work fast. Thank you, Mr. F.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Thank you very much for that, boss lady. Guys, it's a time-sensitive opportunity. We've been saying that. So now, in closing, I wanted to give to Queen Khoza. Queen Khoza, asvalelise. You can unmute yourself, leadership.
Oh, good evening, leadership. I'm here.
Good
Are
evening.
you guys sleeping?
How can
Are
this
you guys?
with so much fire?
Hey, you'll never know. You'll never know, eh? I can see the numbers are coming down. People are going out, or maybe it's because of data or something. So good evening, everyone. I believe most of you know me as Queen Khoza. You normally call me Crypto Mom, and you have given me so many names. And I think the reason is because of the journey. I've been around so long. Guys, we started as kings and queens of Fox Nation, and we are still here as kings and queens of Fox Nation. Now, understand that I'm actually giving a very easy job, guys. You've listened to everyone who has spoken, right? And whatever they've told you guys, it's real. You don't need me or anyone else to tell you otherwise. Understand that it's possible. If you don't believe in that one, understand that it's possible and work in your belief. Just work in your belief. If you don't believe it, work in your belief. Right? And then after that, understand that it is necessary. No one around you is talking about making 1 million in 90 days in this time in South Africa. We are in the community where we are talking about making 1 million in 90 days. And that is not happening anywhere. Everyone is looking for government to assist them with something. Even the employees, even the government employees are crying. So we are so blessed to be part of this, guys. I don't know whether you don't understand it. A lot of people have asked me many times, Mr. Fololo, why I'm still here. They don't understand why I'm still here. Guys, this baby, I know this baby when it was still pregnant. And it started walking. And I can see we're about to fly now. So it's up to you. Guti, how far can you take this journey? And where will you be when this baby flies? So guys, understand that 90 days can change your life. You know, when we started in 2017, I didn't know what I was doing also. If you're here and it's your first time and you don't know what we're going to be doing, Nami, I didn't know what you were doing. But I believed, I worked on my belief. I actually didn't know Bitcoin. I didn't know network marketing. I learned it all the way. Just tell yourself that you're going to be a sponge. You will take out, by the end of these 90 days, you will learn something and you will grow and you become someone else. And understand, guys, we don't have time. As Mr. Fololo will put it, slow and steady does not win the race. Slow and steady will starve you in network marketing. This is a network marketing company, guys. We are selling. You sell or you surrender. That is boo. I've been listening to these things for so many times. It's important that when you listen to all these motivations, you practice them at the end of the day. You do it exactly as you say it in Facebook. As long as you write it on Facebook, just do it, Pella. We are in favor of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is bullish, guys. Mining City is paying us in Bitcoin. We are the only company that is paid in Bitcoin. You can just decide, you know what, I don't trust any other coin. Let me just sell Bitcoin plans. It's important for you to also understand that everything worldwide is uphill. Who is that? We actually know most of the speakers here because we get all these motivations, we got all these skills. Fox Nation is giving us all the information that we need for free. So it's really, really up to us to take what we are given and use it as is. Don't try to change things, Nje. It's already there for you, given in a tray. All you have to do is just take it and absorb it and work with it. And if you need help, you can talk to anyone. We are available to assist you. It's also important for you to remember where you're coming from. Just think, the first day or the first time you decided to, you know what, I'm signing up, I'm buying this plan. Because some people forget, you know what, you hear, you're in this environment, you're starting to forget what happened, what was the main reason you decided to sign up and buy your first plan. At that time, you could only afford a $300 plan. Remember why you did it. Remember why you did it. You was alone that time. You were smiling and you were grateful and you took pictures, you did everything and you could see your future is changing. Just remember that. Remember what was pushing you to buy that plan and how appreciating you were, how grateful you were to actually say to yourself, you know what, this is a solution. I'm finally getting something that I've been looking for the rest of my life. And I've been looking and looking and looking. It's important to understand, guys, that we are in the business. Treat your marketing business as a business. Do you have a marketing plan? Do you have a business plan? This is a business plan. Do you have a business plan? If you don't understand how to do these things, ask. We are always available to assist you so that you can grow. Don't act smart. You don't need to be smart in network marketing. There are people available to assist you. Even your upliner knows something. Even your upliner knows something. If your upliner doesn't know anything, you go to the next person. You are allowed to look and go further. You can even go as far as Hannah. And she's always available to assist anyone. It's important that we deposit the 10,000 hours. At least try to deposit the 10,000 hours. Don't say we're failing or the concept is failing because you started when in 6 months' time the concept is failing. You haven't deposited enough. Be careful. There are people out there who are saying they are doing Bitcoin. Meanwhile, they are not doing Bitcoin. I will tell you. There are a lot of people out there who are saying they are doing Bitcoin. They're not doing Bitcoin. Understand why we are doing Bitcoin. This is about the evolution of man. I'm passionate about that one. We are changing how things are happening when it comes to money in the world. So Bitcoin and Mining City is giving us that opportunity to educate our people, anyone around you. You talk to anyone. You don't look at people and assume they can't afford our plans. And when you take it back to you, understand and tell yourself that it's not over until you win. That's Les Brown, eh? It's not over until you win. Tell yourself every day when it's becoming difficult, tell yourself that it's not over until I win. And Mr. Fololo just reminded us, network marketing is for financial freedom. So get that financial freedom, Pella. You are part of network marketing. Get that financial freedom. Don't just sit and go to your, every day you logging into your account, just going to check how much mining did you make? You know financial freedom is in network marketing. Be realistic. Be realistic. Work in your network. It's time to vibrate different, guys. I don't want you guys to come to Durban and you not. I want that stage in Durban to be full of millionaires. And it's possible because you have Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more than 600,000 today as I'm speaking to you. And I will repeat, it's on bullish. So what is stopping you to make a rank? I mean, you're supposed to be making a rank, you know? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Guys, time for games are over. Time for games are over. Be real. Are you in the 90 days game plan? Are you getting ready for the 90 days game plan? Are you praying? Are you using your corn? If you use powders, use your powders. But we want to see you making $1 million in 90 days. That's what we want to see you doing. That's all we want from you, to become a millionaire and work on those goals. And you can't tell me you get to the 90 days game plan without having a goal. Aibo. You need to have a goal. You need to have a goal. So it's really time to make it happen, guys. Right. I can't wait to host you in Durban, guys. I love you all, eh? Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So guys, you've heard it from one of the crypto OGs in Fox Nation. And for those of you who don't know, she just told you, she's one of the co-founders of Fox Nation. Probably one of the biggest reasons why there is Fox Nation today to begin with. And yeah, she was, yeah, guys, I'm lost for words. And I'm almost emotional right now. So guys, it's happening. It is happening. So what's the number one gateway skill to network marketing? Inviting. Tomorrow we've got Ivan, as a guest on our presentation tomorrow. And next week, Wednesday, we are continuing with the training for the 90-day game plan, guys. So look out for all the, more information on our platforms. Guys, I am so excited. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I am very, very excited. So guys, if you're ready for this coming 90-day case, someone says soft spoken and a lot of substance. Indeed, too much. Leadership, you are too much. Oh.
Congratulations.
Awesome,
Just
guys. Awesome, guys. So guys, if you're ready for this 90-day game plan and you can see your life changing right before your very eyes, I want to see some fire emoji in the comment section. Only if you're ready. Only if you're ready. Okay, quite a few people are ready. Awesome. Now, so that's one thing. Second thing I want you to do, I saw a very important comment saying that revived. I'm so happy to hear that.
That's good. That's so amazing. That's good.
Yeah, that's why we're here today. I'm so happy to hear that. So guys, if you're ready, next step, I want to see some thumbs up. Those who are ready to rock and roll. Cheers, guys. Good night. Love you all. Stay blessed. Let's make some money and make a difference in this world. Love you all, guys. Stay blessed. Cheers.
Awesome.